Today's daily candle, we got warm rustic woods, better homes. I love candles, and my friend's girl actually just got me a candle as a gift, and it was really nice. I love this. This smells so good. So yeah. Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I love these raw videos that I do, and I hope they resonate with you, and I hope you guys share them because, I don't even hope. I know they're gonna get shared one day. They're probably gonna blow up one day because I'm spitting some facts, and y'all gotta hear this. So I'm gonna play a clip. I'm gonna call the guy Trent. I don't know how to say the full name because I'm illiterate, but shout out to Trent. This is a beautiful clip, brother, and I'm gonna play it, and then we're gonna get into the video. So we're gonna play it.
Excuse me. I'm a protector, you see, and my style of protection is that of aggressive finesse, meaning once committed, my goal is to protect you from threats both foreign and domestic, meaning I will protect you from your friends, family, the ops, and in some situations, your motherfucking self. I'm an accountability master, but my level of protection also has a sense of omnipresence, meaning I don't need to be there for you to feel or be protected. I also got third-party protectors, meaning that they love me, they protect you the way I love you. So you don't have to worry at any time. However, if for some reason you don't like being held accountable or responsible for things that you bring to yourself as a threat, you can take this time to sign a letter of resignation so that we can separate amicably and we have no problem. I still love you, but if you stick around, I love you even more. And you should not forget that absolutely anybody can get it.
All right, welcome back to the video. So the topic of the video is relationships, kings and queens in this game, monarchs, and all of you beautiful people out there. In my last video, because I did a take of this, but 5 minutes in I realized I was too off topic. It's just a topic that in America, I feel like it's so broken out here, relationships. And I said how I'm 22 and I love those relationships, and sometimes I even say I wish I was in one, but it's okay. I love my life, and I'm so glad with everything I've experienced and how, because it brought me to having wisdom like this. And I had a lot of wisdom younger, but I didn't really have. We'll get into that in other videos before I get off topic again. But the point is like, I was talking about the relationships that people marry their high school sweetheart or things like that. Or they find that one person and they just stick with them for years, or they learn and grow with them. Or maybe it only takes 3 people in their life that they live and grow with, and they learn all these things, and they meet really great people. And then they leave everybody else open for them to find their person. And I feel like that is not talked about. I feel like in the video I just clipped in with Trent, that people are not signing that agreement. People are getting attached to the things that they're used to from past trauma. They're getting attached to these things, these feelings that maybe abusive parents had, that now they play out the pattern with a significant other that they get. They don't sign off on that agreement to let them go. Let them heal their stuff, and then maybe come back to you if it was meant to be. We need people understanding this, so people are finding the right people. And I want to get a little bit deep with this topic, but maybe I'll save it for a rainy day, because I can talk forever, so I can make this video 18 times over. But what I'm saying is, I really truly feel like people need to heal their trauma before they get into a relationship. And this is I think I've told this story before with one of my exes, where I say I have really good relationships with most of my exes, where you know me, you're gonna get with me, and I'm not gonna talk shit about any of my exes, because I feel like that's a big ass red flag, because then it shows that the person was the problem. Like, we all have our things. Just take accountability, own up for stuff you did. Be open with people. That's the biggest thing. If you're open with people, or people were more honest with people and not trying to put on these fronts and these masks, we would get more people falling in line with the right types of people that are for them, instead of falling in line with the wrong ones, because they just cannot be themselves. You should, up front, every time you're with new people or anything, you should show me who you are right up front. You should not be afraid. I was talking with my girl's friends one day, and we were talking about a lot of, like, you know, whether it be conspiracy, or it was just a bunch of cool shit that I never knew the girl was into. And she said, I like to hold myself a little bit back before I kind of really know who I'm talking to, before I really show that. But I think, I respect that, but I really do truly believe that you should show people who you are a little bit upfront, or at least ease into who you really are, because then it'll show them if you really want to be around them. Because in the beginning, I was feeling like I didn't want to be around her until I saw that side of her, and I was like, you're fucking awesome. But the thing is like, yeah, I guess it's really up to you, but don't be wearing a mask for long. We need to take off the mask. In the world of illusions that this is now, we don't need that. But truthfully, back to the relationships, is I really love those little high school sweetheart stories, because it's like, I feel like we're losing that at least in America's culture. We're losing that. And I know some people feel the type of way about Andrew Tate, but I really respect him, because he's saying the things that I've been saying forever, minus when he says it extreme. You guys gotta understand, that's also shock value, how he's trying to appear to get an emotional reaction out of you, which thus means you're being controlled by this person. Because anybody you react to emotionally means they have control over you. But truthfully, I do feel like when he talks about certain relationships and they're being destroyed, they're really being destroyed. I think hookup culture is dumb as fuck. Like, and I'm not saying that I think it's bad. Like, experience what you want to experience, but you understand that when you are having like intercourse with someone, you're exchanging energy with that person. You are exchanging whatever trauma. You're getting half of all that into your body. I hope you know that. So when and I had a case of this, which I'll tell in another video, but when I had a girl who literally was like, yo, I got depressed out of nowhere and stuff, and I said, who is the guy you were dealing with? He turned out to be all of that. And I was like, there you go, you answered it yourself. It's not about being right. It's about helping people get on the path that is assigned to them, that they assign, that they choose. Sometimes I say assign because, like, depending on whether you believe in fate or take fate in your own hands, whatever. It's to help you get on your path. And I just truly believe that with relationships, we lost that. We lost the core of what it means to be divine, like divinely feminine and divinely masculine. I know now, based on everything I've been through, that we are the providers. We are the security. We are the sword and we are the shield. This hands down, we have our roles. Not to say the roles can't flow from time to time, but the point is mainly when we are deviating too far from that role, you will find sickness within yourself. And I feel like all of that is being taken away because of how we're having everyone being brought up. We need to get that sense of self back in us, and we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But I'm just saying, like, for the main role, why it manifests on this plane as two different things, female, male. When it comes together, those qualities from each side are both supposed to flow together. There's a reason it looks like that here. Because if not, then everyone here you shouldn't know what anyone here is. But it's not. We know it's like that for a reason. And I feel like we're losing our way. We're losing truth. And I feel like for relationships, it's just like, that is a big thing to me, is that if a woman is way too masculine, like, she needs to start understanding her divine, like, feminine. You need to start coming down to that role where you can, like, push yourself back a little bit. Be like, okay, I'm being extreme because I'm not finding a really manly man, or I'm not finding a man who at least takes up the characteristics of, I'm gonna provide, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. May not be super macho, maybe be a nerd, maybe be like geeky like me. There's times where I had to be a wolf, so I can't lie. But I'm saying, in terms of just maybe straight nerd, but still does all those things that the divine masculine should do, they're not finding that because they are so far in the masculine frame. And there's a confusion in discourse and, like, what is going on? You're not in your structure, because whether it be the world, whether it be your parents, whatever it be in your energy that led that to happening to you. And for a lot of cases, it's not people's faults. It's the way this matrix has been programmed to pull people from what they truly are. I'm just saying, we gotta get back. We gotta get back to this beautiful tranquility that it was between the flowing masculine and feminine, because it's trying to be pulled apart in today's culture, and you can see it. Today's culture, today's society, whatever you want to say. I just group it all together because honestly, it's all the same shit. You start to step back, like I feel like that is a part of true awareness and true enlightenment, is stepping back and realizing it's all simplified to be the same stuff. It's all legit the same shit. And it just blows my mind because it's so simple. It's so simple. It's literally so simple to have a really great relationship or grow with a single person for a while. And then, like, if you know this person, it's not for you. Work on yourself so you don't get attached to them, and then you can't let go. You can't even give this person to maybe find the person that'll break them and make them realize that they need to heal. Usually, hurt people, so they gotta work on themselves before they even get into the next thing. But at least for you, if you're on your path and you're up here and they may be here, not as an ego thing, but you can't get stuck. You have to release that attachment so you can find the person who's right at the door, right here, maybe even a little bit above, where now y'all connecting, y'all growing together. Like, people are not finding the real people because I feel like a lot of people are with the wrong person. And I don't want to even say wrong, because if creation's perfect, then they're with the right person for the time being to hopefully make them realize that. Like, the lessons that they have to keep playing out until they're like, okay, let me take a step back and find what's really for me, or eventually let that attraction come to you so you find it. I just feel like that's how it is. And I feel like that has been lost due to social media, due to things like, I'm not even gonna lie, due to you know what? Nah, let's stop being nervous to say things like Tinder, things like Bumble, right? Though I even feel like I've found great people through those apps and met great people, because I still feel like if y'all believe God, universe, the source, or whatever, that creation is perfect, then you can find meaningful connections in any form. It don't matter. I feel like, though, to the ones who cannot do that, or things aren't attracted to them like that, these apps are toxic. They are not helpful. And it goes back to the whole social media scrolling thing, that social media should only be a tool. That's a weird sound, but you know what I'm saying. So, truthfully, let's start getting it in gear, because I'm gonna start banging out these videos like this because I want to tilt this whole matrix, break the simulation. We need people, especially young like me, 22, saying this stuff, because this is how I've been my whole life. I always wanted that one girl that I can build and grow with, and I've had very long relationships. So it's like, take it from me, I know this. I've had exes come back to me and literally say, you were so right, blah, blah, blah. How'd you know this? Oh, gut feeling, bro. Do you know that gut feeling or intuition, I'm pretty sure, is a feminine trait? Like, girls just know, women just know. They just have this higher sense. But since I was raised by mostly women, now I have it. And then I had to step back into my masculine frame. Now I'm hitting that balance. So I'm just telling you, it's just like, easily, it's just heal your shit. Do not be in a relationship. If something's telling you in your stomach that you shouldn't be in a relationship, like, and you're like, okay, I'm genuinely hurting this person and I'm hurting myself, or it's even where it's like a little bit one-sided, leave. Don't get attached. Release attachment. But that's a whole nother video about attachment, because attachment can be a lot of things. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.